Hi all, welcome back to current affairs session. So we are discussing current affairs of 8th November. In the last class we discussed about the green crackers. Now we shall look at the Earth observation satellite. So let's begin the class. So India launches the Earth observation satellite. So very recently India has launched successfully the Earth observation satellite EOS-01. So the satellite launching vehicle used is the PSLV C-49, and one more salient feature is, apart from EOS-1, the PSLV C-49 has also launched 9 international customer space satellites. So in total 10 satellites have been launched by using PSLV C-49. Okay, so let's discuss some basics and then we will discuss the PSLV C-49 and Earth observation satellite. So basically satellites are two types. Based on their utility, they are categorized into two types. One is the communication satellite and the other is the remote sensing satellite. So communication satellite is the one which is helpful in transferring the information from one place to another place, whereas the remote sensing satellite is useful in capturing the images on the earth. To put it simple, it acts like a photographer. Okay, in fact, and satellite launching vehicles are again categorized into three types. So what are those three? One is GSLV, geosynchronous or geostationary launching vehicle, polar satellite launching vehicle, and SSLV, small satellite launching vehicle. In fact, this was very new. It was introduced very recently. Alright, now coming to the EOS-1, right? It is an Earth observation satellite, means it comes under the remote sensing satellite category. So it captures the images of the Earth. Alright, it is also called as radar imaging satellite. Okay, why? Because it has used the radar technology to capture the images of the earth. So what is the significance of using radar technology? So in radar, the photographs are not at all affected by the weather conditions of the atmosphere, cloud or fog or lack of sunlight. Any of these factors will not impact in the photography of the earth. Okay, so that we could able to get very high quality or HD images. In conventional satellites, where the image is quality of image used to be dependent upon the light that is present in the atmosphere. So if at all the light is brighter and there are no weather cloud based constraints, then only we used to get clear picture. Now that problem has been addressed by the radar imaging satellite. So Earth observation satellite is also called as RISAT. So what are the applications? Applications are, it will map the land and forest. Mapping means like doing a kind of survey. Okay, and it also used to map the resources or like minerals, fishes, etc. Any kind of, not, these are just a few I have mentioned, but take anything below the sky, all kind of minerals, everything can be captured by this high quality image capturing satellites. And it is also useful in managing the disasters. For example, now with the help of the satellites, one can track the path of the cyclone. Okay, track cyclone's path. Take the very recent example. Very recently, the entire Hyderabad city in Telangana state has been inundated because of the unseasonal rainfalls, right, that are attributed to the cyclonic conditions that are developed in Bay of Bengal. So this cyclone, once it has originated in Bay of Bengal, it started traveling towards the coastal area and then it reached to the interior of the continent, right? Since the satellite could able to capture the path of the cyclone, we could able to take precautionary measures and manage the disaster. Okay, All right. So these are the applications of the Earth observation satellite. And I also said that apart from the EOS-1, 9 more satellites have been launched. In total, 10 satellites have been launched by the PSLV C-49, right? So already we discussed about the EOS-1. So these are the remaining 9 satellites. So one from Lithuania, the another 4 from Luxembourg, and the another 4 from USA. Now you may get a doubt that USA being a popular country, right? It is holding the most advanced technological advanced space agency NASA. Then how come they are preferring ISRO? Because ISRO space services are very cheaper and affordable. Understood? The success rate of ISRO is very high and it is also very affordable. Means ISRO provides the space services. Means we will launch the satellites at very cheaper cost or at very affordable cost. So many private organizations or private entities will prefer ISRO rather than NASA. Understood? And you know, PSLV is also known for its success rates. 99% success can be witnessed in the PSLV satellite launching. So let's look at the PSLV. Basically, PSLV is a 4-stage satellite launching vehicle because it includes satellite stages. For the purpose of launching, it uses the fuel at 4 phases: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. So in stage 1 it uses solid fuel, which also includes strap-on booster motors, and in stage 2 it uses the liquid fuel, which is also called, and where the engine is indigenously made and has been named as Vikas engine. And in the third stage again it uses the solid fuel. In the fourth stage it uses the liquid fuel. So in fact PSLV is the first vehicle which uses the liquid fuel in the fourth stage. So it is the first launching vehicle. So you know that as a satellite enters into the atmosphere at a particular period of time, each one of these stages will get detached. Finally the piece that is left in the orbit is only this one. So which carries the actual matter, the payloads or satellites. Okay, right. Now other specifications of PSLV is its height is 44 meters, and within PSLV we have again 4 variants. In fact, the PSLV variant that is used to launch the Earth observation satellite is the PSLV DL. Now this PSLV DL, actually the distinction is it carries only 2 strap-on boosters. That is how it is different from rest of the PSLVs. Whereas in case of PSLV XL, it uses 6 strap-on boosters. Means PSLV XL is more powerful than that of the PSLV DL. That's it. And now yes, PSLV 49 has the launch vehicle. C-49 was used to launch the EOS-1, and it was kept in which orbit? The lower Earth orbit. So based on the altitude where the satellite is placed, it has been categorized into 3 types. One is the lower Earth orbit. When the satellite is launched in an orbit whose altitude is at 180 to 2000 kilometers range, then it is called lower Earth orbit. And middle Earth orbit is in the range of 2000 to 35,780 kilometers. And higher Earth orbit, or the geosynchronous orbit, is the one whose altitude is more than 35,780 kilometers. So that's all about the Earth observation satellite. So what we have covered is Earth observation satellites launching orbit in LEO and the type of vehicle used, right? PSLV C-49 and its salient features we have seen, and why Earth observation satellite is using the RISAT, right? so to get more clear and high definition images. And apart from that, its applications we have seen, and we have also seen into the 9 types of satellites from which countries they have been originated. So this is all about EOS 1. I hope all the points are covered and clear, right? Thank you very much. So we will discuss the next topic in the upcoming video. Thank you very much.